Hello demigods, my name is Maxine and I am very excited to announce that this is my first long form video. I do shorts most of the time, so this will be a good change. This is a series, so I will be posting more for this. You probably know what this video is about based on the title, so let's get right into it. Alright, so these are one of my top 10 favorite Nico Angelo quotes. So let's go. This is my lousy script. Don't mind this. At number 10 we have Percy scowled. I know you. Nico raised his eyebrow. Do you? Well, the reason why I put this on my top 10 is because it just shows you, this was from the Son of Neptune by the way, and it just shows you how Nico has changed since Percy last saw him. I mean, he got his sister back from the underworld, and I mean, he did some stuff while Percy was gone, and so it really is just do you really know me? Coming in at number 9, this is from House of Hades. It is, I had a crush on Percy. Nico spat. That's the big secret. Now this was honestly kind of relatable because this was a chapter from Jason's point of view, and it was when they were with Eros. And so this is on my top 10 because I mean, it was just monumental for Nico. If he hadn't have said that, I don't think he ever would have said that. I think he just would have kept dwelling on it. So this was it was good for him to say, even if he didn't like it. Number 8, this wasn't even something by Nico. It was actually from Jason. So this will be on one of Jason's quotes because it's such a great quote. Jason says, I've seen a lot of brave things, but what you just did, that was maybe the bravest. This was also after they got back from meeting Eros, and Jason witnessed the entire thing. It is really brave revealing who you are, and that's why it is on my list. At number 7, I actually know the rest of this paragraph by heart. This was from the Titan's Curse. Everybody knows this one. It is, you promised you would protect her. I mean, this, almost everybody knows this quote. Percy, I'm just can't imagine having to explain, hey, I promised you I would protect your sister, but she's dead. It is very emotional for him, and I can see that. Number 6 also has to do with House of Hades, but this was actually in Blood of Olympus. It was, I had a crush on you for a long time. I just wanted you to know that. This is when Nico walks up to Percy and Annabeth, who have just explained that they are going to college in New Rome, and they're going to stay there for as long as they like. And he just says, I need to clear up some air. This is good for him because later you'll be figuring out that he basically came out in front of the entire camp in The Son of the Star. Also, The Son of the Star is a really good book. If you haven't read it, you should really go read it. It's really good. Number 5 was from the Blood of Olympus. I think Blood of Olympus was one of my favorite books. And Nico says to Hazel, no, getting a second life is one thing. Making it a better life, now that's the trick. And this was really good because, I mean, it's brother to sister. Also could have been referring to himself. He decided not to say that, and it's just a really good quote by him. I can't imagine going through what Nico went through. Number 4, we're gonna get into some funnier things here. It says, with great power comes need to take a nap. Wake me up later. This was in The Last Olympian. I believe, I haven't read it in a while, so I believe it was right after he summoned a bunch of zombies in the Battle of Manhattan. Just tell me if I'm wrong, please. I thought this was a really great quote because he says again and again and again, I have really bad power drainage. And it just shows you he was trying to make the most of his power drainage. Wake me up later, I'm taking a nap, goodbye. So that was a good one, and that's why I liked it. Now, these are my top 3, so we're getting into some really good ones here. My third one is, Minus laughed, "You have no power over me. I am the Ghost King." Nico drew his sword. "No, I am." This was when he got his famous nickname. I mean, everybody refers to it. I'll put some art right here of just some of a few where he gets called the Ghost King. It becomes his nickname, and it has a lot of references later in the books. This is when he just takes action. He doesn't go under Minus's control, and this was in the Battle of the Labyrinth. It just shows you how powerful Nico actually is, no matter how young he is. He's one of the most powerful demigods, besides Percy. Says something. They've got a 3-year age gap. In at number 2, this is also a great one, and I believe it was in Trials of Apollo. I'm not sure though. Basically says, "I don't have a crush on Will Solis. I just stare at him and like here. And when he's not, it ruins my day." Can we just appreciate how good this is? Angelo's been through so much. I mean, he walked through Tartarus. He saw things that he shouldn't have seen. He got trapped in a jar for days. He lost his sister. And this is out of order, by the way. He lost his best friend. And he was violently outed. He's been through so much. He shared his memories with not only Bryce Lawrence before killing him, but also Reyna and Coach Hedge, and they felt what he was going through. It's happy for me to see, because he finally is getting like a happy ending, if you want to call it that. And lastly, coming in at number 1, I reference this a lot in my day-to-day life because it is my literal favorite quote there is by him. "Significant annoyance in your case." I mean, this was the part in Trials of Apollo where Angelo became canon. This was the absolute best quote I could ever think of. And I love it so, so much. Because like I said before, Nico has been through so much. And he gets a boyfriend. I mean, he's happy. And in The Son of the Star, he specifically says he is mad that he gets angry at Will. And because there is not an inconsiderate bone in Will's body. I mean, it's a perfect ship. It's a sun and the moon ship. It's a caregiver and a I kill things ship. It's so sweet, and it's heartwarming, and it's one of my favorite ships, and it's one of my favorite quotes. It is my favorite quote. So there you have it. I hope that you liked this video, and if you did, please give it a like. Please subscribe. It's free. It helps out a ton. And you can always do it later if I end up posting trash. But yeah, that is it. I will be posting more, so in the comments if you want to tell me which one I should do next. Just doing it by like the first character I thought of. And that will be it. Thank you for watching. Maxine out. We're going. Oh my gosh, we're going. Okay. This is my like lousy script. I think I'm gonna have to see out of the mouth hole. I cannot see a thing. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna stop that. Ah! I can't see. Oh god. Oh. My thing is stuck. Hold on. Anyway, what was that? Anyway, that was Willie. What? Willie? No, that was really No, I'm just gonna cut that out. Goodbye.